you're self-conscious because you don't know, you kind of go live and you want to talk and be liked or accepted in a way, but then eventually you kind of figure out if you're just you, the people who like you will stay.
Yeah, it's also weird to think back because I got sober during COVID. So like up until COVID, I wasn't sober. And then I think when I started streaming, I was like 2 months sober, probably. And that's like a whole rediscovery thing of like your person. So like I did, like my personality was definitely much more suppressed, and I didn't just like, substance abuse is a escape mechanism. You're running from something. And so to stop that, you kind of settle back into everything. And so I think if you watch my streams too, over time, you can really see me settling back into being a real human being that's not like zombified all the time. So that's hard to separate for me when having that conversation. But like, it doesn't make me uncomfortable to have that conversation at all. But it's just like weird because you can track my confidence as a streamer and my confidence as a human, probably not 1-to-1, but pretty dang close to 1-to-1, you know, like, and I think streaming had a huge part in that, you know?
I was going to say, did streaming sort of help you rediscover yourself and feel more confident about yourself as you're going through that journey?
Yeah, and it was also like a social place that wasn't drinking and other stuff. It was a place to hang out with people that did something, you know, like alcohol culture is so weird in retrospect. You just gonna sit there and like kill yourself, like literally, you know, at least in the States, you know, and it's just, this was like so anti that, like we were all like using our brains and having fun and having a good time and like yelling at bigots and like, you know, no one was like getting in car accidents or like making poor decisions or saying things that they'd regret in the morning. And it was just really nice. So all in all, it was just like such a pleasant change, and it still is. I just think that also with the state, like Warzone was in a much better state than it was right now for a long time. And I think in the same breath of saying that I got better with that, it's also sad to see the mechanism of what got me to where I am start to fall apart. And I think, like I talked about it on stream every day for the last couple days, I don't think people really understand that for a lot of people that like kind of got their start with Warzone 1.
Call of Duty.
Like, I don't think this is the end of my streaming career whatsoever. Like, there are tons of games out there, people, and that's why I'm so glad I built a community and people watch me. I was never Mr. Cracked Out. I got better at best, you know? I had cracked out days, sure, but I got better at best. People watch me for me, and that's a sustainable thing to do. So now that the game kind of sucks, I kind of have a lot more freedom, to be honest.